Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and I am back today with a review of Etsy Plus. So I recently did a review, a preliminary review of Etsy Plus and Premium, trying to figure out what it was going to include and just sort of a speculatory video, not knowing too much. But now Etsy Plus is released, and I went ahead and signed up for it so I can do a full review of my thoughts on it and what's all included in the Etsy Plus bundle. So currently it is $10 a month, and that will increase in January of 2019 to $20. So automatically you get some credits. You get 15 listing credits. That's equivalent to $3. And then you have a $5 credit for promoted listings, and that's $5. So right there, that's about $8 dollar for dollar what you're getting. Next up on the features, first I'll just say that this set of 4 right here are automatically the existing features. So moving along to these next 4 check marks, these are what you get in the Etsy Plus. More ways to customize your shop, stand out from the crowd. So they're going to give you availability to edit your banner up top here and move your featured listings around. And not only can you include featured listings in this section, you can also put featured sections. So that will come in handy if you want to, well, feature a section rather than just one listing. So I'll go over that in just a bit. I'm going to continue down the list, and then we're going to go and actually look at the features real time. Next thing up is restock requests. You can turn this feature on, and that way anytime you have an item that you restock, it will automatically email customers that sign up for it. You know, if they want to be notified, they can check a box and then they'll be notified. But that's only if they check a certain box to be notified. Next up, you get a custom web address, half off, not the full amount. So it's about $6.50 worth of a deal right there. If you were to go buy your own .com address online, it would run about $12 or $13. So Etsy is footing the bill for about $6.50 for that for the year. And then lastly, it says access to discounts on custom packaging and promotional materials. This is an area that I'm not too fond of. I think that they could have really done a lot better. But now we're going to go ahead and check and see all these things real time, what they look like. The first thing is the customization features that you can now do. So we're going to go ahead into my shop and go to, oh, we're already editing it. Perfect. So right up here at the top, you can click banner. And here are the new options. You have carousel, which allows you to see these arrows. You can have the customer flip through, or I think it also will automatically rotate and slide through the different banners that you upload. Next thing up is collage, and that's again, you can just upload multiple photos for your banner. So individualized pictures rather than one big picture. And then you can then link each one of those pictures to a listing or a section. And this next one is a big banner, so that's just a jumbo version of the existing Etsy banner that they give you. And then you can also have a mini banner or opt for none. Of course, none is free, and Etsy does give you automatically a banner. It's probably a normal size banner, not a mini, not a big, but either way, those are the options for the banner. The next option and the last option in this customization features that they give you is in the listing, featured listing section. So you can go ahead and go into here. You can change the layout to do a standard grid, and that is standard. It comes with regular Etsy. Here's the mixed grid version. This is what you're essentially getting for this new feature. And a few months ago, they actually rolled out a test, site-wide test on what this looks like. And as soon as I seen it, I was pretty impressed with it. However, they quickly took it away about a week or two later after they introduced it. So if that interests you, having one big featured listing and then 4 little ones, that's now available in this new version. All right, next thing up is the restocking feature. So we're going to go ahead and go into listings, I think. Okay, yes. And to go into the restocking information, you just click on any listing, and then it has a bar right here at the top, and you can enable inventory and pricing. It's right down here. It actually just took you right down. So you can find it here for each item that you list. You can turn that on or off depending on the item. That will come in handy with people that do handmade items, primarily not vintage or one-of-a-kind sellers. And it only, again, is usable if the customer actually checks a box on their end to be notified. That is essentially that. That's the feature. The next feature is the website that you get. And no, I lost it. Well, I pretty much already mentioned it. You get a .com address. Here we are, a regular .com address. You can easily buy that yourself without being buying into a plan. So if a web address is something that you're looking forward to, I'm just saying you can go to GoDaddy, or I think even Google has a web domain service that they offer, and it's about $12 or $13 for the year, and you can easily link your .com address to your existing Etsy shop. So that is obtainable without a plan, just saying. And the last thing is this promos tab right here. And this is the part that I am most unimpressed with. Etsy now gives you the availability to get custom branded materials and boxes at a discounted rate. However, I'm not impressed. So Moo is the brand that they are dealing with, and if you work with them, you can get 30% off of their materials. So they have postcards, business cards, things like that, and things that everybody uses. I actually buy business cards and postcards, but I buy them on, different websites. I look for the best price. I looked at Moo. I wasn't, again, impressed with their pricing. I thought that for the most part, it was kind of high, even with 30% off. And you can also probably just go to your local print shop and buy things from, your local hometown and still be way under what these .com companies provide for their printed services. And lastly, Box Up. Now this is the real big disappointment I have. When I heard that Etsy was going to be providing shipping, I don't know if they said shipping materials or boxes, or they said something along those lines, and I immediately thought, oh great, Etsy's now going to be providing Etsy branded boxes. I'm picturing white boxes with orange Etsy logo on there. I thought that would be really cool. It would be a great way for Etsy to advertise their website, and it would just make things look a lot cleaner rather than using, regular brown boxes or whatever you happen to find. And Etsy could easily discount those tremendously and write it off as an advertising expense, and then give buyers the option to have deeply discounted packaging to use. I thought that would be a great thing to add in their Plus plan, which is their first tier. That's what we're looking at, the Plus plan. I thought that would be a great thing. But unfortunately, this is what they meant. Box Up. Box Up is a company that lets you create your own custom packaging. So if you wanted to put your own logo on the side of boxes, you could do that. I cannot think of very many businesses that would have the resources to do that. I looked at their website. It runs about $2.50 per box to have a custom box made, and their smallest box that they have available to buy is about the size of a 12 by 12 by 8 box that you'd get for free from Priority Mail, USPS. Yeah, so I'm not impressed with that. Even their discounts are not even very good. I think I went to try to see what it would cost, and even with 10% off, it was about $2.30 for a box. So that is not very great. And I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. They put these little stickers on here so you know where everything is and what's where. Your subscription, that just gives you a rundown of it. Marketing, custom web address is in here. Yeah, other than that, I don't see a whole lot of anything else, you know. They put Etsy Plus up here, and then they put a little orange bar down the side, so it looks more nice, I guess. And yeah, so I'd like to hear what everybody thinks. There are certain perks that may be valuable to some people, but all in all, when this goes up to $20, it's definitely, in my book, not worth it. $10 right now is doable. You know, it's, you get the $15, the 15 credits, which is $3 worth of credits for listing, and then a promo of $5 for promoted listings. So, you know, if you want to equalize that out in your head, you could, but I personally don't do promoted listings. I haven't had success with it in the past, so I don't choose to do it. And so for me, that's almost a throwaway amount right there. It's truly a bonus in my head. So I'm just going off of these added features. And for $10, $20, I don't know if it's worth it. I'm really excited, or well, at this point, I'm interested to know what is going to show up in the premium version. I think they have a lot of opportunity to really get it right, and maybe this plus version is just going to be a throwaway, and they're wanting people to go to this premium. I would love it if there was unlimited listings that you could put on. I don't really care about the promoted listings. That's a dollar for dollar thing. You could buy them if you want separately. And I would love advanced statistics. I'd love to be able to dive down and really get into demographics a lot better and see just so much more statistics on how long people are on certain pages, how long they jump back and forth. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of that, if anybody has any ideas and what their thoughts are on the subject. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.